They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually. Just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try the run. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Using his feet. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense lining up for a 1st down play. The back goes in motion. He's looking to throw it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Howard. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking to pass. They've got the screen set up. That's 45 on its way. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Howard. He looks that one in nicely. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Smith. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the run.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. So a drive there of 85 yards. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. Fair catch, called for and made. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
At the 40, there he goes. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. 1st and 10 for the offense. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll keep it on the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
No, it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mid on the football.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out fast. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. LSU quick to the line. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back out there. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points.
Nigga running from that smoke.
You've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Unleashes it. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nope.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6
Stop
points
line.
waiting on them. On to attempt to try. And it's perfect. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Here's what's going to happen. She's just going to stop, like I did when I stopped eating carbs. You just decide, and that's
And
it.
we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
It's a medical condition, and you're going to take me to see a therapist.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our...
Nothing but green ahead. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. LSU right back to the line. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
He wants to throw it again. This time on target. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's right on target. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And he runs it
is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pocket starts to collapse. And he finally went down. You can't expect to be protected for that long. Just tremendous coverage by the defense. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Getting set for the point after. Right down
Y'all
the
fool.
middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out.
Where you going?
Rutgers is piling on the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up 14 over Akron. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going to let it go. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. LSU quick to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Going for the screen. Oh, and he intercepts it. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop a coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Getting some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. on 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Shoots it to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Makes a move. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
You know, little brother? Yeah. Will he enter the portal or something?
Before halftime.
Gulliver.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's going for the big play.
Yeah.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime
he nice.
update.
Probably, I want to say going on year 3.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
He went to A&M, and I forgot what he went after that. Or he just stopped playing football because of something like, some reason, I forgot. I think it was something, yeah, I think it was medical, yeah.
The 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now,
Roscoe used to be funny as hell.
With respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do.
Yeah, Watty was locked up.
But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got room at the 35. Open runway ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like a pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back into play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will give them the lead. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
Running toward the tape. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football.
He forgot his fire. He forgot his fire.
Get to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. LSU right back to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson.
What?
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He leaves it with his back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Pulls it in, it's Scott. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Well, they're going with a run-pass option. Look, they're trying to get that first down. They hand it off, just not able to get it. It was a nice effort by the back, but ultimately now forcing 4th and short. And if I'm on offense, I think I'm staying on the field and going for this again.
Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense...
Hey, man, you should have been watching this game, nigga. This shit going back to back.
Right now, they were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
You don't always have to run sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be...
It's like you say you shit like that, and you just like...
and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all.
No, it's not that. It's the fact. It's the fact I'm doing shit. Like, what the fuck you talking about?
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success.
And you saying that for a team that was barely beating shit.
Trying the left side.
Runs
ahead and powers his way.
I ain't talking about you. I wasn't talking about you, but I was talking about real life Ohio State. But you wanted to turn into something different. No, they wasn't. They was winning the game.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Nigga, this week 2. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, this nigga. Yeah. I know. Hey, and then now the script done. Wait. And the flip done script now. I mean, the script done flip now. I done fucking this game. I only got like 1 stop.
Those running backs coming, they just need a minute.
But this game, I've been scoring almost every drive.
Falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy.
It's 28-28.
He's got some serious moves once he has the ball.
Bro, because I tried to, like, I found that they do got rules. So behind the 50, of course, longer than, I think, 4th and 5, you got to punt.
They'll give it to him again.
So on that last one, I had the RPO, and I thought I was going to be able to get the runoff, and of course, the backside DN caught me.
Offense gets set for second down.
The backside DN caught me, so. And bro, this nigga number 0,
they'll run it.
The number 0 for them niggas and number 1 for the LSU. These niggas got. There's no way why these niggas should have purple shifty, bro. Nigga, it's year 1 of this shit. Like, there's no way that you can upgrade it that fast. Or nigga, these niggas don't snap in real life like that to have that shit.
Changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they
I heard a 1. I never heard a 0. But purple shifty?
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete.
Yeah.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got
but no, that nigga had purple shifty too.
Lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas.
Like that nigga hadn't got like a little jet sweep one time. Nigga, 1 cut just went to spraying.
As the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's back to throw on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. Lets it fly. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout.
There you go.
And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh my God, bro.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once
fires toward
pick,
the end zone.
there we go. Pick, Nate.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Using his legs, it's Henderson. And how about that interior defense?
Niggas off the backside edge do not make this many tackles for losses, bro.
Being a heat-seeking missile, he was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intent.
No, that's a... They just bucked, boy. That was not a pick.
Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Might as well run him until they stop him.
Bro, what, bro?
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Now on 2nd down. To the air. It's Howard. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but
I don't know how he just did all that.
takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes.
Oh, you see, like, come on, bro.
But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life, taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. Oh, the pirouette gets him loose. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They're bringing heat.
He said what?
Defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Using him out.
Yeah, my old boy sent the shit.
Been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put.
Bro, this shit cheating. I'm holding
triangles. Off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured.
No, it's I'm above the 50.
And obviously on that 3rd down situation, the running game's in play.
But Nate, remember when I went for it on 4th down? Wasn't that the 4th quarter?
Physicality setting up 4th down.
No, I'm talking about the other game. I'm talking about the other game.
Keep the ball. They'll try to convert on
I think so.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Yeah, they said I broke that rule.
Brought to the
You talking about because it
ground,
wasn't the
but
fourth
not
quarter? I'm
before
like,
getting
nigga, it
enough
was the
for
fourth
first
quarter.
down.
Like,
He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the
yeah.
fourth down.
And they talking about every home game you got to stream. So they made me pause this game so I can make sure I was streaming.
And he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver.
I'm like, bro, is it that serious? Like,
That's a
nigga,
good job by the dragger
whoever
out there,
stream, somebody stream.
understanding its zone
Nigga, make him
coverage.
stream.
So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They want to just keep throwing it. Got his man down.
Oh, they were supposed to run into each
And
other.
he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
We've seen this guy come up with some huge throws in this game, and already on the drive, he's thrown a couple of completions. He's got them in a rhythm. This team believes they're going to win this game because of this guy playing the quarterback position.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the lone man wins that time.
Bro, what is this shit doing?
He's knocked down in the backfield.
Nate, did you watch that shit?
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. The run up the middle.
Nigga, I'm literally holding circle. The RPO wide open. The shit not throwing it.
This defense is on its heels.
I don't know about that play call, man.
Cause this the 3rd, but that's literally the 3rd time it's happened. I'm like, why the fuck? Like, come on.
I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
That's
And
bullshit,
he can't
bro.
get it off. Taken down. What a huge
Get your
play
gun
this
on.
late
That
in the
shit is
game.
bullshit.
The snap sets up the throw. Can't find his
Nigga
man.
misses
It'll
the
be
throw, bro.
incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast
Yep,
team,
0-2,
I'm
Nate.
Bruce Davis. This has
I'm
been
ass.
another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Nah, surprisingly, I don't think they got no jobs in this shit. Cause them niggas be ready. Them niggas be ready to play all day.
Wake up and take your lecture like a man. Don't you dare doze off on me when I'm yelling at you. If you don't show your grandpa some respect, I'll have to beat it out of you.
We're gonna stay out of this one. Daryl? Are you kidding me? That's his grandfather? Well, it's no wonder Luffy never talked about his family. This is crazy. Daryl.
Speaking of that red-headed pirate friend of yours, do you have any clue what kind of dangerous business he's involved in?
No, I haven't heard anything about Shanks in a long time. Is he okay? What's he up to?
Is he a...
Hola. What you?
What you eating?
Hmm.
You eating Popeyes?
Mm-hmm.
What you ordered, Uber Eats?
Yep.
You so lazy.
No, I'm not.
Trace.
You are, boy. You are, but what am I?
You lazy.
You are.
Okay, of course. There's as many pirates out there as there are stars in the sky. But that redhead's one of the brightest. He's in the same class as Whitebeard, even. There are only 4 pirates as powerful as that, and they rule over the second half of the Grand Line, like kings. They're the 4 emperors. The 7 warlords and us folks are the Navy. But allied against them, the idea is to create a balance of power. If any one of these 3 forces grew stronger than the others, the peace we work so hard to protect would come tumbling down.
I don't really get it, but I'm glad he's okay. Man, brings back memories, huh?
I'll leave this hat to you.
Yeah, I'm eating. I'm eating right now.
In the world, so you better take good care of it. You hear me?
Y'all boys in the game? Bet. Hey, you need to take them immune shots.
Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania Hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Flores. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Just short of the first down, maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast...
Picked off! Touchdown, Penn State! Line gets set, first down. The give from the gun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name?
He caught it. Takes it to the... This should be the last play of the quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air, it's Garbers. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And this defense coming up with points of their own. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short. Trying to throw the football. Take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Yo.
Offense set on first down.
Wow. Yeah, to my knees health out this movie.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound.
I can't tell my girl. I can't tell my girl that she gonna tell me no.
Going up top. He holds it in,
and
nobody's close. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a
hey, Nate, you done with
it?
You don't.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. After that,
hey, Nate, you done with the little meeting thing?
Inside the 30, it's first and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out
like seeing like sexy pictures or something.
Whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right?
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county.
Yeah, you gotta start
On
sending it with
third
his
and
again.
long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The offense hasn't been able to get it done on fourth down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. And it's going to be batted down. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Makes his connection. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the foot. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the misfire, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Garbers. Oh, he makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. That's caught. It's Sturdivant. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Sturdivant. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Bruins in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on third down. Trying to get to him. He makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking for the score. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down.